Hey, welcome to BenUp, where I use my indigenous Igorot roots, adopted American roots, and Catholic roots to navigate through life's messy waters. Well, I'm here in South Louisiana still, and tomorrow we're going to go fishing. I'm very excited because my good friend and brother-in-law, Johnny, aka Captain J, he invited a priest. That's right. We are going to go to a fishery I've never been to before yet, Point Au Chien, South Louisiana. And he invited this priest. His name is Father Charles. I'm going to try to pronounce his last name without butchering it too much. Father Charles Dussoy. So Father Charles, if you're hearing this, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. So regarding this whole thing about taking a priest fishing, it brought up something that from my childhood. When I was a kid, the local fire department had a program called Take a Child Fishing. And I would walk like 30, 40 minutes to the fire department, and a bunch of kids, they'd put us on the school bus and they'd take us 45 minutes out to a trout farm, and we would fish all day there. Oh man, good memories. I loved it. So, that was Take a Child Fishing. Tomorrow, it's going to be Take a Priest Fishing. Oh, I'm so glad that my brother-in-law invited the priest for several reasons. I mean, first, this priest, number one, I don't know him. I've never really met him in person. However, I did pray his mass about several weeks ago when I was back here in Louisiana, when my sister's family and I went to Grand Isle. I prayed his mass. He had a high mass. It was a traditional Latin high mass. And from what I gather, I really like what I sense from this priest. Now, what I like about this priest is he's young. He's probably in his early 30s is what I guess. But he's young, but he's bringing tradition to this church. And what I mean by that is he embraces the old rites, particularly the traditional Latin Mass, the traditional liturgy. And he is bringing his love for tradition. Not only just the traditional Latin Mass, but everything that the traditional Latin Mass encompasses. And that is the whole old rites, the usus antiquos, the sensus fidelis of the traditional Catholic faith as it was prior to all the radical changes in the 60s from Vatican II. So he's bringing that to this parish, and I love it. That's really a big part of why I'm excited to go fishing tomorrow with this priest, because he represents what is not a growing number of young priests who are embracing the traditional Latin Mass, the old rites, the usus antiquos, all that is Catholic, that has always been Catholic. He's embracing that, and he's part of a lot of these young priests. And I'm so glad to see a lot of young priests embracing the tradition of our faith. It's. I used to think the old priests were more that type, but I've learned that a lot of the old priests are just remnants of the 60s and 70s. The hippies, and they've bit hook, line, and sinker all these radical changes, and now we're having what I think is a real new spring growth of traditional Catholic faith, and that's coming from a lot of these young priests. So I'm just really excited. We're going to take him fishing. Everything's going to be on us. This is going to be our treat to him, and we just want to show him that we support his vocation. We love the idea that he's bringing tradition to that church, to the faithful. And I think we all need to support. If you know a priest like that, please support him, Because I tell you, it's not easy being a traditional priest or a priest that embraces tradition, especially if you're a young priest. I tell you, it is not easy. Okay, a lot of these young priests have to deal with upper ups, their bishops. A lot of bishops have succumbed to a lot of just off the wall things. A lot of our bishops these days aren't teaching the true faith anymore. They're embracing things like socialism, Marxism, leftism. They're just really gotten away from their true purpose, is the salvation of souls. So if you know any of these young priests, show your support. Take them fishing. If they don't like to go fishing, show them, treat them out, show them you support these priests. Pray for them. Offer your masses. That's a big thing. Offer our masses up for these priests. And if you've connected to your Catholic roots like me, let's do this. Let's not forget remember the Ember Days, those 4 times of the year. Now, the Ember Days, it's fallen off the wayside. It's been a casualty from the radical changes from Vatican II. But hey, we need to revive the Ember Days. Many churches that are embracing tradition are doing just that. See, because a lot of us don't know that part of the key things about the Ember Days is it's also dedicated for priests. It's especially a time for us to offer up our sacrifices, do penance for our priests. You think about it. You think about all these priests and prelates and that are losing their way or have lost their way. You think about all the scandals and all these nasty things, these sexual scandals, corruption, heresies, all these things that are happening in the church. Hey, why are we surprised? Well, especially if we've taken away something like the Ember Days. Okay, so let's revive the Ember Days. And bottom line, hey, we gotta support these priests. They're under fire. Many of them are under fire. Many of them are in situations where they don't have good bishops, where they have to be obedient, but they're trying their best, but it's very difficult. Many of them. Imagine those young ones here in Chicago. Boy, now that's a situation I wouldn't want to be in if I were a young priest. But I can't say it enough. We got to support these priests. Take them fishing. Now, here's one thing I'm thinking about is the last time I went fishing with a priest, I went with a group in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We went, the men's group, they went fishing, and the priest, he's with the Institute of Christ the King. He went out fishing and he showed up with his cassock on. I was like, man, now there's a priest. You see all these priests that, seem to think the Roman collar is like only when they're on Sundays, right? I mean, I know a few priests right off the top of my head that every time I see their pictures, they're not wearing their collar. They're in regular clothes. But that got me thinking. I'm wondering, hey, I wonder if Father Charles, when we pick him up tomorrow, if we're going to see him in his cassock or not. That'd be interesting because, he's a diocesan priest. And I love the fact that he's embracing tradition, and especially the traditional Latin Mass. But I wonder if he'll, we'll see. Well, let's say he does wear his cassock. And we show up, we pull up, and he's in his cassock. That's a salute right there. High five to him. I'm wondering though, tomorrow's the forecast is going to be like high 100 and 101 or something like that. High humidity. It could be a little dangerous. We'll see though. But hey, I'm going to end this here. I'm really excited about tomorrow. I'll pick up after our fishing trip. Maybe I'll show you I'll show you some highlights of our fishing trip. All right, it's very early in the morning. It's almost 6 o'clock, and we are gonna go fishing today. We got my brother-in-law, good friend Captain Jay, and over here we got Father Charles down there talking with the deckhand, and down there's Captain Ronnie. That there's Captain Ronnie.
We got a houseboat.
And the deckmate, Timmy.
Yes, sir.
That's Timmy.
Oh, right.
We got double trouble. These two guys are gonna take care of us today.
Catch all.
We're gonna take a priest fishing today. Look at this. Look at that. We are. Sun is barely cracking. Look at that. I got a double. That's how you do it. Captain J got one? Yeah, man.
That's a big whitey. See that?
What you got there? Is it digging? That may be a red. Come on, Father. Get it. Look at that red. Come on, Father. Show us some kind of rock. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Look at that. You got that on the croaker? Man, I think it's a back to the croaker. Gosh, yeah. Look at that. Put that fish in there. Wow. Now that's a bull. Look at that bull. A little bit bigger. Yeah, that just got bigger. Look at this guy, doesn't even fit. Doesn't fit in the cooler. There we go. All right, got it. Yeah. All right, so that was one heck of a day fishing.
Yes, it was.
And I just finished praying Father Charles Mass today. It was a high mass, wonderful.
Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. I gotta tell you, you got to. If you know any good young priests or even any priest, take him fishing. Take him fishing.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Take a priest fishing.
Amen to that.
All right. And by the way, if you're ever in Kenna, where are we?
Kenner.
If we're in Kenna,
At OLPH or Only Perpetual Help in Kenner.
and you're looking for a good liturgy, a good mass to pray, this one's what time your mass is here?
Well, so on Saturday we have 4 and 6. On Sunday we have 7:30, 9, 10:30, 12:30, and 5.
There we go. See, look at that.
Working hard.
Working hard. All right, thank you, Father.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Hey, this is Rex. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell button too so you get notified on future episodes. So until next time, God bless you.